I love tennis because I think it's one of the most perfect shores. I can play on this side, I can play on that side, I can play on this side, I can play on that side. Serena Williams is a left angle cross of healing, like me, who's also a shores person. We love to see that. We love to see it in action. What I love about tennis is it's competitive. I actually have a very competitive side. Defined heart. I'm in a household of defined hearts, and we love to compete. We love to play games. We really compete against ourselves, but we love to go against one another. And I really can't keep up with Derek in any sport whatsoever. But for some reason, tennis, I can hold my own. And I think it's because I can move in a burst and then rest, and then a burst and then rest, and a burst and then rest. And I just find it's a great way for me to process, a great way for me to get energy out, specifically a great way to get built up, pent up anger out.
All our shots always. You notice that?
I haven't.
Love that energy. Liquid energy. Where'd he go? Here he is. Yeah.
Get out of bounds.
I'm not doing that.
I really enjoy having that kind of one-to-one time with Derek to do that activity together. I find it to be very mental, but also really good for my energy supply. Derek and I have both been through radical transformations. As we moved our family, we both sort of went on a bit of a body journey. We have hermit bodies, we have really sensitive bodies. And a lot of my process was watching him take care of himself. I'm not nearly as physical as he is. He likes to push himself in ways that I definitely don't like to push myself. I have a lot of mental energy and he has a lot of body energy, and we try to give one another space to take care of ourselves in the way that's right for us as individuals. So much of our health journey is about processing past experiences, and it's not actually about weight loss, although that is a real cause and effect of what we've been through and getting healthier and feeling better in our bodies. But it wasn't really the point. For me, it was something that kind of happened while I, focused on taking care of myself.
You look so good. Do you want one?
You should get one.
I sure do.
You can share though.
Maybe sit side by side.
Hot in here.
That's right.
My environment is caves. For me, caves is like, it's actually, I'm like totally not cavey right now because I have like quite an open back, but I know the back really well. So it's like, I'm comfortable and I can see all the doors.
You can also see them reflected to you through your camera.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like there's nobody could surprise me here. That's the biggest thing. Even though there's a door here, nobody can get up on the balcony. And even so, it's locked. So it's like, there's this sense of safety and protection that's always happening behind me. That's when I know I'm like in a cave environment. But caviness is really just like coziness. It's like, it's not necessarily like dark for dark's sake. It's like dark for like holding energy's sake, Like it's not just like a dark space you're in, but it's like you're not letting your energy out into the lighter space, I guess is how I feel about it. My favorite pleasure activities are probably cooking and sex. Zach and I definitely want to have kids. It's a matter of when. I could have kids today, you know what I mean? But I think we also want to like be young and enjoy being young. But I'm really like a fan of like God's plan. I want to just like stop not trying, if you will, instead of like start trying.
So good. My girl got it. She got it. Yeah, what do you think about that? Yeah, tell me about what you were doing.
I was just tying them up. I wasn't trying to like cinch anything.
But I mean, I feel like that's like the same thing, right? Like cinch, like tying your pants and cinching them, you know?
What I was saying is you act like you don't like chilies, but you do. The whole bottomless basket.
I just want
I
one.
just want to go.
I just want you to surprise me one day with my dream restaurant, which is Chili's.
We can get our champagne tonight at Chili's. It's Kirkland's signature.
I think that what I would really prefer with when it comes to my dream date at Chili's is just you tell me to wear black tie. You arrive at my door with flowers. You pick me up at my apartment. And then take me all the way back here.
In a limo.
And you got me a corsage.
I get you 2 corsages.
Bottomless chips.
And Kirkland's signature champagne.
That's my dream date. I don't think I can wait that long. This is an ultimatum.
Listen, it's not meant to be. You can walk right out this door and go over to Chili's yourself. Maybe the man of your dreams is waiting in there for you right now.
Chris owns a wholesaling real estate company, and he's currently moving into the digital entrepreneurial space. I won't say I'm inspiring him, but I am.
Look at what you got. I can hold it.
Nothing like getting them hyped on sugar and then like just keeping them in a car.
Where's this house?
Sheridan. I think.
What's the situation here?
He found this house, put in an offer, and then called me and was like, what do you think? Do you think this is a good deal? What do you think I should do? And I kind of talked him through the numbers and helped him to like renegotiate with them way lower. I think they came down 80 grand. Then he needed money for a down payment for the hard money loan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what a hard money loan is?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically just like someone who will lend you all the money you need to buy a house
Okay.
in like a day.
Got it.
But they charge you, you know, like 10% interest and like 1% of the overall loan value in addition to it. So it's like a more expensive way to go about it. And then he used a lender for the other. We need a better system. But I also have a stake in the profit, so he's going to give me 10% of the profit.
And you're just gonna flip it.
Yeah, he's flipping it is the plan.
When he says he's going to do something, he figures out a way to make it happen. He moves at this lightning speed that is unreal and really cool to watch. I thought that I moved super fast and he just moves 10 times faster than me. It's really fun to watch him, to see him go after the things that he wants to do. He will say yes to pretty much anything. I just think that's such a cool quality.
That's such a bad idea.
Why?
That's gonna fall off.
It's not.
I almost can guarantee that's gonna fall off.
So you take one, you go like this. Put your hand into that bottom, it's nice and square. Then we can stand it up like that. Push, push, push. And you might use your fingers to separate it. Like that. Yeah, look at that. You know, I look back at these videos and I just see like this frumpy clothing and like, oh my gosh, I have a hard time dressing myself because my clothes don't fit and I don't really want to invest in something new because I don't know what my style is, and I don't know what size I am, and it's just been a bit of a journey. So I don't have a lot of clothes. And when I look at these and I see what I'm wearing, I'm like, oh my gosh, you look ridiculous. But that's my 6th line, just being a little bit of a perfectionist.
Okay, one of these in each bag, and you can keep the extras. You pick, your choice.
There's also a word that when you call someone a sucker.
Have you ever called someone a sucker?
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Who?
Probably Dad.
I called you one.
We've planned birthday parties with Hoxley and his cousins and our family, but he was homeschooled for kindergarten just because of everything going on in the pandemic. It felt like the right move for us at that time. And then for grade 1, he did go to school and had a wonderful experience, and really his 4th line really came alive in that school environment. We've never done a birthday party with like school friends or friends that are not family. So this is our very first birthday party, and me and Derek were like, what do we do?
My friend says that when Hawk climbs up on the chair like this, that it's Hawk getting her stories, and I agree. I agree. So when I'm doing things in the kitchen, can't keep an eye on her. She gets tied to the couch because she likes to go to that window and bark at people. Yeah, you. Anyway, this is the art wall. My couch is at an angle because I thought that was cute. There it is. He likes to watch videos while he's doing other things. Well, he's not actually watching it. I think he just likes having something happening.
Elias proposed in front of my family and loved ones, which is very shocking for me.
How'd it feel for you?
At first, I thought I was dreaming, looking around at everything, like, what's going on? Why is my house looking like this? But in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm dreaming, because why would all these people be in my house? Why are all these things in my house? I have to be dreaming. Then Elias starts talking, and I'm like, this feels very real. Then he keeps talking, and then my brain's like, he's proposing to you. And I'm like, oh, this is real life. This is crazy. And then I came back into my body because I'm like, this is actually, you're alive, and you should probably like, well, I think we're gonna elope. And like recently, I thought that we were gonna elope this year and have like a party situation also this year. But Elias thought the party was gonna happen next year. And so the party is like we're having like a party to celebrate the fact that we're eloping. And I feel like the idea of getting eloped this year and having a party later, so for some reason that sounds kind of ridiculous to me. I don't know why, but it sounds like, why would I do that? So I think we're gonna move eloping and the party to next year.
Is that scary? It's okay.
There was this moment that I had earlier in the week where I was like, well, if I believed that I was pregnant and then I'm not pregnant, what is that gonna mean for if I can trust myself? And I'm like, that's just so silly. It's just so silly that I would have thought that. That feeling something in my body and then it not being true would mean that I can't trust myself, that I'm bad, that I'm wrong, that I'm dramatic. That was a big one. I was like, if I'm not, then
it just means that I'm like so dramatic. You know? Or I was just trying to get attention. And that's just like an old little kid story. Because the truth is, I thought that I might be. I didn't know for sure, but I had a funny feeling in my body. I'm so sensitive that when I feel something, I have to investigate. It's like my undefined spleen won't let me just ignore a funny feeling. And now that I know I'm not pregnant, it just feels like, okay, time to move on. And I feel really excited about where my life is going. So I'm trusting the timing of things. And I'm really ready to move into this next chapter of life. I'm just high on life and possibility right now. And I think that this was a really big breakthrough for me, that I'm just ready to be responsible, to make things happen, to go after everything that I talk about doing and wanting.
Something that I guess I feel like I love with a generator to an MG or a generator to a generator is like this ping pong game. It literally feels like I'm thinking and now I'm sharing, and now it's like you're both responding to each other, so the ball is like constantly going, and then there's like this natural energy that's sustained that I really feel like is just like what gives me the ability to keep showing up, because my brain will get really tired. Like my body can be there all day, but I'm really open up here. So like I'll hit this certain point in any sort of like creation or like connection where if I'm not being like kind of bounced back the energy, I can't really maintain it. So I think I just like having another sacral to respond with.
I do. I need a success. What kind of success do you want?
Good.
Do you want people to say, Grace Hansen died?
Right, I'm gonna drop the pasta now.
Something for
Okay.
people like us. You own a house in Santa Fe? Stern battle
Wow,
I don't know a lot about marriage.
that's good.
But to realize
So good.
and from what I
And there's one more thing I do. I don't look away. I look at the thing. Like,
Let's see it. He's like his mom.